Hello friends, thanks for the awesome feedback which you have given for trick number 26, in which we had started the mental maths basics and we did some calculations of multiplication of numbers by 2, 4 and 8. Now let us carry on with these small tricks which can make maths learning a fun, a joy for small children. Today we are going to deal with division. Now when we start division at the basic level, we teach them the long division method through which the children learn. It is okay, but the meaning of division, what do we mean by dividing a number by another number? What does the result signify? That is very important. Do not teach your children a method. Teach them why that method is being performed and what is the significance of the result of dividing one number with another number. Now I'll take basic division by 2, 4 and 8, just like we did multiplication by 2, 4 and 8 in our trick number 26. Now in 27 we are going to deal with division. Now again I reiterate the point which I told you in the previous trick, that it is the way in which we put up things in front of our children, our students. If I say I have to divide 86 by 12, then I am telling them to pick up the pen and paper and start dividing 86 by 12 like this, in which they are traditionally taught. Now when we start division, we start it by basic numbers of 2, 3, 4 and all. So if I say dividing by 2 is nothing but halving, that is splitting a number into two equal parts. That is the meaning of dividing by 2. So if a child knows that I have to make two parts of 30, so he will tell you on the spot that equal parts of 30 will give you 15 each, and you have to tell them that actually you have divided 30 by 2. So instead of performing the long division method, they will tell you that the answer is, the quotient is 15, without actually dividing, only on the basis of the fact that they know what do you mean by saying that we are dividing a number by 2. Similarly, suppose we have the example of 86 divided by 2, and you tell to a class 2 student to perform this division. He will start off like this, but if he knows that we have to just half the number, then for halving we have to speak the number by giving a pause in between. So I don't speak 86 as 86, I call it 86, and I just do the half of that number, which gives us 43. So the answer is 43. Division is nothing but making many parts of a big number. If I am dividing by 6, that means I am making 6 equal parts of something. So 72 divided by 6 will give 12 each, because if I have 72 apples and I have to divide it among 6 students, then obviously they will get 12 each. So this is what is to be told to the students from the basic level. I'll take one more example of division of numbers. Now suppose we have to divide a larger number, say suppose 113. Now I am taking odd number. So here the answer will be in decimal because it is an odd number. Now being a teacher, being a mentor, a parent, you know that halving will be difficult here because it is an odd number and it involves decimals. So now what you tell to the students is, just forget 1 from this number. So reduce this number by 1, we get 112. call it 112, half the number 50 and 6, which gives us 56, and just put 0.5 in front of this. So you get the answer as 56.5. Why? Because we forgot 1 and half of 1 is 0.5, so we have to put 0.5 in front of that number. So we get 56.5 as the quotient when we divide 113 by 2. Now see, things become so easier. Now let us take a larger number. Say I have 9647 divided by 2. Now to perform this kind of division, it will involve say about 8 to 10 lines, and students might commit some kind of error in dividing. But here I just forget 1, so 9600. See, I have broken it according to my convenience. I can reduce 9600 to half very easily, but if you can't do it, you can write it as 9600. So it depends on your skill level. If you are expert, if you have practiced this method, then you can break it according to your level. So 9646. Why? Because this is an odd number 47, so I reduce it by 1, 46, so that it becomes easier to half. So now 4823. So 4823, and I forgot 1 here, so 0.5 I have to suffix after this number. So my answer is 4823.5. See, isn't that wonderful? Mental maths is so good, and if you know these very, very small things, that builds up your attitude for the entire life, and you work with maths in a very, very joyful manner, and whenever you confront calculations, you actually feel happy. So this method of dividing by 2 can now be extrapolated to division by 4 also. So I'll just illustrate one example so that you can carry on with that practice part yourself. Now suppose I have division by 4. Now any child who is dividing 75 by 4 and following this method at class 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th level is at fault. He must know the mental maths tricks to divide this mentally. Now let us see how it is done. Again 75 is odd. So what I do is I reduce it by 1. You can do it that way also, or further, if you have that skill level, you can do it simultaneously also. See, I'll do it simultaneously. 74 and 1 is 75. Now half, 37.5. So this is 37.5 is I have divided 75 by 2. Now half another time. Why? Because it is division by 4, not by 2. 38, you can split it as 36 and 1, and 0.5 is there already. So 18, 1 becomes 0.5 and 0.5 becomes 0.25. So 0.75. So 18.75 is the required answer. So 75 divided by 4 is 18.75. So dear students, work like this. Say to yourself that these are not calculations. These are basic mathematical skills which everyone must know. And my appeal to all parents, all teachers who are viewing my videos, that from the basic level, tell the students that these are not calculations. These do not require any kind of pen and paper. They just require a little bit of practice, and everyone can do this mentally, orally. Keep learning, keep sharing, and subscribe the channel if you like it.